Ramadan, welcome holy month Ramadan, Ahlan Ramadan.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our worship, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to decree for us a high rank insha'Allah altogether in al-Jannah. Allahumma arzuqna al-firdaws al-a'la. Allahumma arzuqna ru'yataka fil jinan ya arhamar rahimin. That's the greatest blessing. I mean, the creation, all the cause of the creation, the core of the creation is La ilaha illallah. Therefore, the best of the thing in the whole entire existence is to be with Allah. And the best way to be in Allah is to see Allah. And you only can see Him when you come to paradise. That's what between us and the most important thing that in our existence is our journey, insha'Allah, to the Jannah. And this is, our gathering is part of that journey, building for it, insha'Allah, for Allah to help us, subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is, we're talking about lutfullah, how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala take care of His servant. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is defending you, is taking care of you without you knowing. How many things Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He's providing for you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He's showering you with His blessing, but you do not know that they are existing. Allah told us in Surah Al-Anfal, in Ghazwati Badr. There is something amazing. Maybe you will go through some of the lessons of Badr in the night of the 70th, which is the Ghazwat Badr night. But here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying something amazing. How to take care of the spirit of the believer. How to be with them, even to be like always happy, with a high moral. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala started with showing the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam a dream. In his dream, he saw the army of the kuffar in a small number. إِذْ يُرِيكَهُمُ اللَّهُ فِي مَنَامِكَ قَلِيلًا وَلَوْ أَرَاكَهُمْ كَثِيرًا لَفَشِلْتُمْ وَلَتَنَازَعْتُمْ فِي الْأَمْرِ وَلَكِنَّ اللَّهَ سَلَّمَ. Behold, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make you to see the army of this believer of Quraysh, small number. And if He had to show them to you in a big number, and then you will say to the believer, they'll be demoralized, scared. Then when someone is scared, he starts to dispute, to argue. Then he starts to have a problem. Dispute between the believer. قَالَ لَفَشِلْتُمْ. You lose your power, you lose your fervor. وَلَتَنَازَعْتُمْ فِي الْأَرْضِ. And then you're going to be disputing why we are here, we should go back to Medina. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَلَكِنَّ اللَّهَ سَلَّمَ. Allah make it easy for you to have a very high moral. Now, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam told them what he saw in his dream. Right? Is it his dream? But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala comes in the reality. In the battlefield, they were seeing the disbeliever in a very few number. وَإِذْ يُرِيكُمُوهُمْ إِذِ الْتَقَيْتُمْ فِي أَعْيُنِكُمْ قَلِيلًا وَيُقَلِّلُكُمْ فِي أَعْيُنِهِمْ. And behold, when you are confronting yourself in the battlefield, Allah make them to be in your eyes a small number. Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, he's saying to someone next to him, one of the companions, he said, I think they are 70 only. So the other one told him, no, I think they are 100. When they were 1,000. There were 1,000 soldiers on the battlefield. Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, he said, I think they are 70. So the next one, next to a Sahabi companion, he told him, no, I don't think 70. There are 100, which is very far from the 1,000. وَيُقَلِّلُكُمْ فِي أَعْيُنِهِمْ. And for the kuffar also, He make them to see you very few number. Why? Because Allah want them to bring them. Who's waiting for them? The 1,000 angels that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent to the believers. And this is the lutf of Allah. This is how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would take care of you, even of your moral. When you're facing an exam, when you're facing a test, when you're facing a problem, Allah will take care of that spirit. He doesn't even show you dreams to make you feel happy, signs, good things. Yunus alayhi salam, when the fish, the whale swallowed him, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He inspired to the fish, ألا تأكل لحمه ولا تهشم عظمه, that the fish do not eat Yusuf and do not break any bone of the Yusuf. إن يونس لك ليس لك رزقا وإنما هو سجن. He's going to be your sijin. He's going to be like a prison. So Yunus alayhi salam, he's not a provision for you. He's not a food. He's going to be inside your stomach as a sijin. So Yunus alayhi salam in the darkness, he thought that he's dead. But he felt like he's moving his leg. The first thing what he did, he makes sujood to Allah. He said, Ya Allah, I'm taking a place, a masjid, in a place that no one did it before me. That's the ubudiyya. That's in his sujood. قال لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إني كنت من الظالمين. Allah take care. The whole stomach doesn't have the right. It's forbidden on Yunus. Yunus is there for a mission. Yunus is there for a test. Yunus is there for a trial. And this is what happened to Ismail ibn Umayyah, one of the Salihin, when he's being dragged to the prison. He was taken to the prison and he saw on a wall something written. اللهم أنت ولي نعمتي. Imagine. وصاحبي في وحدتي وغياثي في شدتي. اللهم أنت ولي نعمتي. Allah, you're the one who's taking care, my provider. All the gift that I have is from you. وأنيسي في وحدتي أو صاحبي في وحدتي. And you are my friend in my loneliness. And you are my غياث, my help, my supporter in my trial. He saw it written in there. He kept doing it in the prison till he get out. Like maybe a few days. When he came out, passing by the same wall, he didn't see anything. That's the lutf of Allah. That's the lutf of Allah. Al-Hasan al-Basri stood against the Al-Hajjaj ibn Yusuf. Al-Hajjaj ibn Yusuf is the tyrant of Baghdad. He kills everyone. Wal-iyadu billah. He was a big tyrant. He was the true killer. Al-Hasan al-Basri went and he talked to him. Told him, you are from the people. قال ممقوت من أهل السماء وملعون من أهل الأرض. You are transgressor. You are someone who's spreading the mischief. You are hated by the people of the heaven. And you are cursed by the people of the earth. And he left. People, all of them, they are scared. How Al-Hasan can dare say such a thing? قال الله سبحانه وتعالى took of us the oath. وإذا أخذنا على العلماء ميثاقهم لتبيننه للناس. You have to show it to the people. You show the truth. Al-Hajjaj, he got like frozen when he talked to them. After he said he's bring him back. This is going to spoil the whole people against him. When he came back, when Al-Hasan al-Basri was held, they saw him like moving his lips. Moving his lips. When he got back, Al-Hajjaj ibn Yusuf, he saw him, it's like he got scared. Instead of having the soldier with the sword, he invited him to his lunch with him. Come, Ya Hassan. And he will be honoring him. Why are you doing this for us? We want to help you, we want to do this. And after being honored, he left him. So people said, what did you tell him? He said almost the same dua. أنت ولي نعمتي وغياثي في ملتي or وغياث في شدتي. And this is, if you analyze this dua, it's the same like the dua of Yunus. It's based on the structure of how you are servant, submitting to Allah, how you are close to Allah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be always make a lutf to you. And we say, what is the condition of that? To have this lutf. It is your closeness to Allah. It is your relation with Allah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in a summary, what he said about Yunus in Surah Al-Saffat. قال ولولا أنه كان من المسبحين. If he wasn't from those who celebrate the praise of Allah, لَلَبِثَ فِي بَطْنِهِ إِلَى يَوْمِ يُبْعَثُونَ. He will have stayed in the stomach of the well as his grave to the day of judgment. So we will say, if you want the lutf of Allah, if you want the caring of Allah, if you want those signs for you to always boost your moral, to expand your heart, to keep you joyful, you have to be one of al-musabbihin, one of those who celebrate the praises of Allah all the time. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us from al-musabbihin. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us from mutawakkilin, and shower us with the lutf and the blessing, Ya Rabb al-Alameen. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه الغفور الرحيم.